Data Gives Vision by Victor Lowe. Every teacher ponders the idea of what is best for their students. In a student-focused world, the instructor needs to get into the mindset of the students so that they can understand what motivates them to learn. This desire to improve instruction focuses on how student academic performances impact their motivation to learn, and this is the basis for my action research project. Not all students have the motivation to do well in 7th grade mathematics. As a classroom teacher, I wonder what variables and factors play a role in student motivation to do well in school. The purpose of the research is to determine whether or not student achievement impacts the student motivation in 7th grade mathematics. The research questions include: Number 1, what factors impact student beliefs, attitudes, and perceptions of learning mathematics? Number 2, what interventions can be put into place to help low-achieving math students and increase motivation? And number 3, what are the things that students can do independently to increase academic performance and build self-confidence? What are things that students can do collectively, apart from the instructor, to increase academic performance and build self-confidence? I searched the professional journals and articles to find insight on the matter that could help address the problem of student achievement and motivation. The first resource comes from Babelkova and Strarabatov in 2019. Learning achievement plays a significant role in motivation and effectiveness of learning. If students are to constantly receive low scores, they show strong signs of giving up and disengagement. Consequently, they become distractions in class and it impacts the overall instruction for all students. According to Babelkova and Starobratov, motivation in learning is a complex and multidimensional structure, including not only motives, but goals, strategies for responding to failures, and sustainability, and cognitive components and mechanisms. The second review of literature comes from Tiffin, and Tiffin explores how increasing motivation can lead to higher quality learning in the field of mathematics. The classroom culture and environment can be crucial influences for learning successes and their knowledge beliefs. Tiffin suggests that the students come to class with their own background and views of learning, and the classroom dynamics play a significant role in how it impacts motivation. Furthermore, the research conducted suggests that teachers play a critical role in influencing student beliefs. The final review of literature is about motivation in academics, and according to the researchers, the study revealed that intrinsic and extrinsic motivation had a positive impact on academic performance. The factors that impacted motivation included altruism, self-exploration, social pressure, career and qualification, as well as social enjoyment. A group of 30 students will be examined throughout the study. To get baseline data, students were given an assessment in regards to solving inequalities. There was a series of questions that were asked about solving inequalities. Some were just inequality equations that needed to be solved, and others had real-life applications to it. The raw data was taken from 30 students, and the results were shown in the table. Prior to the data being collected, students were informally surveyed and individual conversations were taken, indicating that the motivation for doing well in this class was hindered by low performance. This summative assessment acted as a baseline piece of data that would show the current academic performance levels of students. The next piece of data was the academic motivation scale. This scale was quantified for middle schoolers on motivation that consists of 7 different measuring scales that looked into intrinsic motivation towards knowledge, accomplishments, and inspirations. The scale was adapted from the academic motivation scale from the college version done by Vallerard, Belias, Breyer, and Patelerti in 1989. A series of 26 questions was given. The data shows that 30% of the students fell in the below average category of performance for the summative assessment. The academic motivation scale results were revealing. On one of the A motivation questions, students revealed that they do not believe that math concepts that they are learning play a role in their future. The chart that's shown showcases the reality of how the students feel towards math class. 8 students answered negatively to the question about whether or not they think middle school education will help them in their future careers. In the other 8 motivation questions, 19.4% of the students agreed that they do not know why they are in school. They gave several answers to suggest that school does not play a key role in their future occupation. There are several other graphs that show similar trends, that all intrinsic and extrinsic motivation questions had those students answered very low on the scale. What is the future action plan? The action plan requires us to reflect upon how things were done in the past. It has been 10 years since Career Day has been taking place in our school. This was the day that had professions come speak about what education was needed in order for students to develop their careers. Further information could be provided by job descriptions with various interests in jobs. Teachers can collaborate with other professions to notify students of various qualifications and characteristics that are required for them to obtain these positions. Teachers will have to develop and apply more real-life connections to what students are learning in the classroom with career paths, job qualifications, and professional characteristics by having students fill out future work, career, and path profile sheets. This sheet will be developed by teachers in order for students to be able to see what they want as their goals for their intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Just getting good grades in school does not always work for all students. Student achievement has mixed results with the traditional ways of teaching and common curriculum. By examining the academic motivation of all students in class, teachers can reevaluate their delivery and content of instruction. It is possible to teach the same things but with different tools and different lens. Analyzing current assessment scores and an academic motivation scale survey has given me great insight on how to be a better teacher. I need to involve the students to help them make connections of what they will do in the future. If students realize that they need skills in class, there might be more buy-in to learn the concepts that are being taught in math class.